How's it going?
Hi.
Dem Boyz Podcast.
Dem.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening. I am David Allen.
Michael Coleman.
And we already told you what this is. So we're just going to jump right into it. MLB, we're going to talk about, Chris Cubs rookie. In MLB, it's a rule within 6 years. After 6 years, you can become a free agent.
Yeah.
Right. The Cubs, so it counts as a year. An MLB year is 172 games. Okay. So what they're going to do is they're actually going to not play him for 12 of those games.
Right.
Making it, out of the 182 game season, they're going to take 12 of those games out. He's going to sit, and he's going to be a free agent for a whole another year, causing him the Cubs to actually keep him. Personally, as a baseball player, I think that's absolutely ridiculous. As an athlete, I think that's ridiculous. Go ahead.
To that organization, I think that it's blatantly selfish. Shame on you.
Pretty much.
Shame on you, Cubs. And that is just you blatant. You didn't even try to hide it. This is what we're gonna do. No one can do anything about it. And he can't. I mean, he could, but then put a bar on his career. But someone like me, you should be able to file an appeal because that's an unethical practice with someone of that talent that has proven their worth, in their preseason performance that they belong to be on that Major League Baseball stage. So I'm just appalled by what they did, and I just can't believe that. And they're just a fan. I think just a passionate person. You work hard, you earn your reward. Well, it's just not the reward. It's what's best for them and not what's best for his playing year. So that's, selfish.
Now, it is, the years we're talking about 2020 and 2021. But, a guy like him, we have no idea what's going to happen between there. He could put up these ridiculous numbers and that year that he's supposed to be a free agent, make, $100 million, $200 million contract. But instead, he has to make, that the minimum, the rookie minimum. Still, is it a salary that we would like to live on? Yes, it is. It is. But when you get to that level, you put up those numbers. You shouldn't have to do that.
No.
Simple as that.
That's yeah.
Shame on you, Theo Epstein.
Shame on you.
Shame on you, Cubs. That's right. Shame on you, Cubs. And what's also funny is actually the fans are kind of aggravated about it too, and
they don't get to watch him play.
Well, they're not gonna get to watch him play the opening day, but they're gonna get a whole another year out of him.
Well, it's 12 games, and that's 12 games. You take away from his career. It's unethical. I think
correct.
Isn't that why they're upset? Isn't that why the fans?
I think that's the reason. Yeah, that probably is why they're upset. But
where's the humanity?
And such things. Where is the humanity?
Right. Here's the thing: is they're in a position we get to do this because we have. Let it play out and see what happens.
Correct.
He's playing well. Why would you? Because it's our best interest. But that he's playing well. Put him out there.
Put him out there. Let him play. Exactly. This could actually. Baseball is a huge mental sport. Yogi Berra said, 40% of the or 50% of the game is 90% mental.
Yes.
That can mess with up his psyche.
Oh.
And he goes down from there and. So long, Chris Bryant, but hopefully
it is a mental game. 182 games, you gotta have something
up there, yeah.
Compared to 82 games in the NBA, that's a big difference.
Or 16 in the NFL.
So 16 is a lot in the NFL.
That is true. I think they could take some preseason games out and make it 18.
Yeah.
Maybe one day. Irvin Santana today.
Right.
80 game ban. 80 game ban. He just got a $54 million contract.
You still got 102 left.
Yeah. You're the team that's signing him. How do you feel right now? That's basically he put up his numbers because he cheated.
Failed the test. Isn't that correct? He failed the test.
Correct. He failed this test. But all last year, the year.
The drug test. What we mean by a test out there, he failed the drug. He had performance-enhancing drug in the system. So he failed the test, and that's where the 80. And I think here's the thing: if you didn't have that whole go like 6-7 years, if you didn't have that drawn out story of Canseco and the McGuire and going to court in the Senate or the Congress, I think, probing the MLB about the speed, because it wasn't just about the speed informant, it was about the money that was being made off that as well. So that's why you had the probe happening. So if you didn't have that big drawn out thing, I don't see you would see as extensive punishment or consequences. It's just due to that this happened prior. Now they give out these extensive, but you would see the suspensions, obviously, but not to this point. The suspensions are the repercussions of that era with all these high rollers doing the steroids and the performance enhancement. I rubbed it in my skin. I didn't know. Yeah.
I mean, be that as it may, we still have to. You had to start somewhere,
right?
And so it started the Mark McGuire, the steroid era, the Mark McGuire, the Rafael Palmeiros,
right.
Sammy Sosa. Sammy Sosa.
Can't leave him out.
But today now we have those punishments, and so to try to go around or wiggle your way around those the testing,
right?
And you still fail, and that's what you get. He cheated, and he's making that money. He's not going to be able to give that money back to the team.
And here's the thing, though: every cheater doesn't get caught. He was just in that system or number. That's my philosophy in every professional sport. Everyone uses something for an edge that is deemed as illegal in their professional association. It's just a matter of when doing that number that gets.
What do you think the percentages in baseball? Let's just go baseball.
Baseball
of people who actually take PEDs.
I mean, to be honest, I'll get out there and say it's somewhere between 30 and 40%.
30 and 40%.
I would say, because you have so many of them.
30 and 40. See, I've had people tell me that they think that's what it is, but I don't know.
Yeah, to me, because you had so many number of guys, so many, it's a bigger system, so you can get lost into that. I mean, as far as number.
Now, do you think it's 30, 40% that actually have tried it once, or a cycle, or they consistently do it?
I think there's something consistently do it. And it's just
closer to 60% tried it once at least.
Yes,
that's crazy.
I would agree with that. I think it's lower. I think it's between 30 and 40% that has that. 60% say, "Let me try." I already went through a slump or coming off an injury. Say, "Hey, man, I need a quicker picker up." Or they definitely weren't talking about Bounty paper towels.
Yeah. I mean, you had your tell-all books with your Jose Canseco's and some other ones.
He had to, so he wouldn't go to prison, man.
Exactly.
They say, write the book, we're not going to lock you up.
So, I mean, Jose Canseco said, some ridiculous number, do it.
I really wasn't going off the book. I was just going on about how the drastic change that you're seeing, correct, in the current year, these prior years, recent years of baseball. Yeah.
I mean, hopefully they ease their way off it, or everybody gets on roids and you can take roids all you want.
And
the game
health
is so much better.
Well, it'll be more exciting. It'll be more home runs.
More
running, jumping faster. Yeah, faster.
Probably more,
more deaths.
More deaths, but hey.
Yeah.
We
show us the money.
All for the game, right? All for the love of the game. Just switch sports, going to NBA. I'm gonna give you five choices. You're going to tell me who, and you're going to tell me why. Okay? MVP, got Anthony Davis, LeBron James, James Harden, Steph Curry, James. So I said James Harden. Russell
Westbrook. That good.
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah. My list would be right there with you and that. But then you got to look at it. Toronto. I like DeMar DeRozan. Just the fact of it is, it's not a flashy team, but he is a key piece to their success. And it probably stuck fresh because just watching, we watched a little bit of the game last. I didn't really know he had those intangibles like that. I wasn't convinced until I got to watch a little bit of play. So I'm not saying he's an outstanding player, but I'm just saying a lot of times I'm big on my philosophy that those who just keep the glue, keep it moving, always get overlooked because it's not a commentator's choice. It's not the powers be preference. It has to be.
Well, DeMar DeRozan isn't inconsistent. I feel he's a little bit more inconsistent than someone like maybe Paul George last year, who played both sides of the ball, which DeRozan does.
Anthony Davis, I like your pick, but I think he saw the little minor injuries, and then he got to sit out 4 days.
Well, these are the top five candidates that on NBA, ESPN have all said.
Right.
Who do you have out of those top five for MVP, and why do you think they should be?
Out of those you named, to me, I look at what you have around you, what is more tougher to put. So again, I'm looking at a James Harden and between James Harden and Anthony Davis, because they don't have as talented as Stephen Curry. Who else was the other one?
James Harden and Anthony Davis.
Yeah.
LeBron James.
Right. So Stephen Curry, LeBron James would be in there, but right now, as far as who really worked their tail off to help their team and help their teammates get better, I definitely look at James Harden and Anthony Davis. That would be my top two. But probably right now, the powers that may be and the popularity of it would be between Stephen Curry and LeBron James. Should he be in there? No. But the thing is, look, he still hasn't been in contention with the hot mess you got going on in Cleveland, and it's a hot mess,
He does, and that's something LeBron can do.
Right.
We know that he makes his players around him better than anybody since Magic. To be perfectly honest, he's that. I think he's that good. Russell Westbrook, no, not even.
Yeah, you put him in there, but it's just everything you got going on. I always said I thought Russell Westbrook was an MVP player, but I just don't see him earning that respect. That nine, I think next year it's like they put him in the mix, but you got to pay your dues.
So you think Anthony Davis can get it before Russell?
Yeah,
but Anthony Davis hasn't paid any dues.
He's been in the league.
Russell Westbrook has been in the league way longer than Anthony Davis.
Where did Anthony Davis play?
Anthony Davis played in Kentucky. He's only been in the league for 2 years. Where did Russell Westbrook play? He's been to the finals. Russell Westbrook has been to the finals. I think we were forgetting about that.
The once was UCLA Brewers.
The once was UCLA Brewers, correct. But college has, honestly, I don't think college has that much to do with the NBA.
What? But what's hot?
Kentucky's hot, correct. So you're saying college, because Kentucky's hot,
who puts the most prominent pros right now in
Kentucky? Kentucky. But Anthony Davis has not paid his dues. He has not been to a championship.
I'm not disagreeing with you. No. If he stays where he's at, he'll never will get there.
Okay, but correct. But are you saying right now there's a higher chance of making MVP than over Russell Westbrook, who has put up numbers that haven't been seen since Oscar Robinson, and
let me tell you why. Because you take the Pelicans, originally the Hornets, and you go through that change of transformation, and you make them contenders.
But they're not even in the playoff now. Right now, they're the 10th seed. They're not in the playoffs.
You still got a chance to.
You think the Pelicans? Actually, no. The Pelicans are not even.
I think they're like two spots behind. In the East, anybody.
They're not in the East. The Pelicans in the West.
When they change that?
Yeah. See, the Pelicans in the West. Yeah.
I'm used to being the Hornets.
No. If they were in the West, they would. If they're in the East, they would already been up in the playoffs by past the Pacers. Yeah,
I thought they were in the South. Mm-hmm.
They're behind Russell Westbrook in the West.
I thought that was. I apologize because I forgot they had the new format.
Mm-hmm. If they were in the East, their record would be a lot better. Yeah, it would be a lot better because they beat the Heat.
But they're originally an East franchise before they changed the format. So,
yes,
I apologize. I totally forgot about that.
the switch. I mean, with that being said, do you have one or the other? Russell Westbrook. Do you still have Anthony Davis over Russell Westbrook?
Huh?
Do you still have Anthony Davis over Russell Westbrook?
I'm gonna still go with it because I said it.
I'm gonna say most consistent player has been Stephen Curry. If you look at the Player of the Month awards, it's kind of funny. Steph Curry has 1, James Harden has 2, Russell Westbrook just got his second just now.
Speaking of Russell Wilson, did he end up doing anything with baseball with the Rangers?
He might have gone to camp. But But he needs to focus on baseball. So football. Stop going to baseball camp and enjoying your time there. He was. That's not.
But that's not it.
That's not it. NFL.
He's trying to do the Bo Jackson.
There's very few Bo Jacksons in this world. Very few. NFL. Talk about draft. Number 1. Who do you have? Winston. Do you think Mariota is going to be drafted number 2?
I mean, in that top 5.
Top 5?
I'll be shocked if he's number 2.
Shocked if number 2?
Yeah, because people that are in that top 5 need the teams that are the top 5, 10 pick. They need some defensive players too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking to see some defensive tackles and something like that be in the top 5 as well. Just keep a watch on it. But that top 5, that top 10. Top 5. Mariota.
Now I've heard the Titans are actually going to grab him.
Dude, that burst that.
Grab him. They're gonna grab him. Get out of here. Number 2. What do you think?
I mean, grab him, but you got a whole lot of other pieces you need to put together. So
true. But is that a solid foundation for your franchise?
I probably just set it up for a trade pick to Philly. So
that sounds ridiculous.
Chip can get his guy.
Sounds ridiculous.
It's a Chip can get his guy.
If Chip gets his guy, that means everything is just set up. NFL set up.
And he doesn't believe
NBA
that.
is rigged. NCAA is rigged. It's not all rigged. It's not. I don't believe it. I don't believe rigged. It's not all rigged.
Okay.
Boxing used to be rigged. WWE is rigged now.
Always rigged.
They used to wrestle for real.
Yeah.
That's
what they told us.
Jets. Who you got with the Jets?
They said the Jets were
they're doing a little turnaround. Yeah, but they drafted number 6. If number 2 teams wants Mariota, they have no choice.
I don't know. I really,
have been keeping on with drafting.
No, not with the Jets. I'm a Giants fan.
You a Giants fan? I have no clue you're a Giants fan.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Well, who you got with the Giants? They're number 9.
We need defense players.
We do, and I hope we get Landon Collins as safety.
We need a defensive player.
Other than that,
to kind of because we're recovering from
offensive lineman at number 9. I don't.
It's not working. I mean, there's some in the system that you can already.
If there's the top guy, get him at number 1 or 2.
I mean, we weren't bad in that position, but I think you work with what you have. Offensive line. I mean, we weren't great at offensive line, but we weren't like terrible. Right.
Jets are going to trade out that spot. I think they're going to try to get somebody QB wise. Actually, I feel.
Yeah.
I honestly think Mario is being taken number 2. It'll be a number 1, 2 QB thing.
Okay.
And
I mean, I agree with you. Do I think he deserves it? The top 5? Yes.
No, he's definitely not deserving of the number 2 spot. It's what teams need,
right?
And then the Titans need need him bad. MMA, talk about Conor McGregor, Jose Aldo, because that is everybody's talking about.
So who you have? Everybody, sports bars gonna charge $5. $5 cover charge.
What you do is you go before 7:00 and you don't got to pay.
There you go.
But I have Jose Aldo. A lot of people say Conor McGregor is gonna win. I don't see that. I don't see that happening. So what?
What's the line on this?
What's the line? Sure, I know Jose Aldo is a favorite.
Right.
It's because he's a champion.
Right.
But I'm not sure.
Do you think Conor McGregor is ready for Jose Aldo?
No, I think he thinks he's ready.
Okay.
Just like Chael Sonnen thought he was ready for Anderson Silva. And
didn't know what happened, man.
I mean, he did. He kind of Chael Sonnen abused. It looked like he abused Anderson Silva for 4 rounds, but Silva obviously came ahead and won that.
Was that rigged?
It's got the rigs and the conspiracy theories. It's not conspiracy theory. It's just what happens. NBA draft, I think, actually might be conspiracy theory.
But not the NFL.
Why the NFL draft? No, because the way they do it,
it's out of need.
The lottery.
It's out of need.
The lottery.
Yeah,
the lottery.
The lottery is
have 24% chance to be picked number 2. This person has a 6 or 2% chance to be picked number 2, and they get picked number 2. No,
that's rigged.
That's rigged. Mayweather Pacquiao. Who you got?
Big fight, man. Big fight. They're both
May 2nd.
They're both intelligent fighters. They have good play. They don't go in there to just look for TKO. They both have similar styles and look to wear down. That's what I like because just the experience you have in one ring one time. So we'll see. I'm gonna go with Mayweather just because I believe in his expertise in that ring and the skill that he has in that high level IQ he has for boxing. I think I believe that often gets overlooked with all his flash and his trash talking, but he's very good at what he does.
Correct. Yeah.
He goes in there with a game plan.
But so does Pacquiao. Right. They both do.
I'm talking about why I'm picking Mayweather.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
But I don't know, man. What turn me off? He's drinking his own pee and stuff like that.
Pacquiao?
Yeah.
He drinking his pee?
Well, a few years ago.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Remember that episode?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
Yeah. I mean, that did happen, according to.
Okay. Yeah, Pacquiao. Mayweather, I feel, I'm just going to make you pick Mayweather, I feel, is going to win just because it has something to do with record, has something to do with a little cockiness. Yeah, Pacquiao just got knocked out. So
he got knocked
out. And I lose respect for people who get knocked out. Duke, Michigan. We just going straight into an NCAA Final Four.
Michigan State.
Duke, Michigan State, because Michigan is not.
Yeah, nowhere. They didn't bring the NIT
for Michigan. You think about Michigan? I mean, football, Michigan State starting to do well now. Basketball, Michigan State starting to do well. Baseball, and Michigan is just like a poor man's
champion.
Michigan State, I guess they are.
Michigan State, poor man's champion.
Poor man's champion.
I think we generators on. Looking at Michigan State and you have Thrice, Valentine, just a few key players that they went. Duke, you have Okafor, Justice Winslow, Jones, Tyus Jones, and then Quinn Cook.
Mm-hmm.
That are the important pieces to that. Here's the thing: Okafor is slower, and they're can run. And as I mentioned in one of my individual podcasts, is that if they can stretch the game out, it causes them to run more and to bring Okafor out of the game to sit to get more rest than they usually give him position. And then you got to go after and attack him. The basket, go after and attack them to score and see if you get in foul trouble. And they have some bodies you can throw out there. You want to give 2-3 strong, just to physically wear and tear. The thing is, if Duke's guards are on, that's going to cause trouble. Like I said, you still see that they're streaky, but they haven't been streaky this far in the tournament. They've been pretty consistent in hitting the shots they're supposed to make when open. And before that was a question. You saw that in the ACC semifinals that they were inconsistent. Their streakiness. Michigan State, as I mentioned earlier this week, Michigan State is the only team that does not have a NBA draft pick, and possibly after the Final Four, they will.
Correct.
But I'm talking about just from the beginning. So that's what I find interesting. They're the only team that didn't have a preseason NBA. Mm-hmm. So now after this Final Four, obviously they will have a possible NBA play. So that's just what I find interesting. Even Wisconsin Badgers have NBA play. Yeah.
AP Player of the Year.
John Calipari, God bless him. That's all I can say. I think he did with the group you have.
Frank or I mean, he's a good player. He's a good 7-footer. He'll be a Christian Laettner. Oh, sorry.
I hate Christian Laettner.
I mean, to insult Christian Laettner's college career, but he will be a Christian Laettner in the pros, is what I feel.
Well, I mean, Christian Laettner had a great collegiate career.
Correct.
That's his best of his highlight of his career. He's a great college player.
Mm-hmm. NBA. I mean, he made some money, but
he wasn't a contributor.
No. That's. I mean, if you had an NBA player compare, shoot, I can't even speak. Player comparison for Comiskey, who would you have?
Now?
Mm-hmm. Or no, ever.
Ever? I don't know, man. He's like a Chris Kaman that can shoot.
So Spencer Hawes?
Right.
Spencer Hawes, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see that. Okay. Yeah. What about Towns? Who do you see as a player comparison?
Towns? I see he's a tough guard. Would be tough guard, tough
two guard, yeah. Gotcha.
So excuse me. I mean,
he's
not a guard. No, he's one of those hybrid players. Actually, man, who would I compare him to in the NBA now? Actually, is one that point forward would be who just passed away recently. Who really started that movement of point forwards. Mason.
Anthony, correct. Former Knicks player. Anthony Mason definitely did revolutionize that position. And, rest in peace, Anthony. But okay, that's who you see for Towns. What about the defense, though? I mean, see Anthony Mason with the defense, or
no? He's not that physical, but he's not scared to guard somebody. Correct. He wants to win. So. Correct. He's just a competitor that wants to win, wants to stop the ball. So he's still physical, but not that. You talking about Royal Rumble and
yeah.
You gonna get your eye poked.
To Charles Oakley, right. Anthony Mason back in the day, people did not mess with those two.
No, man.
Okafor. He's kind of a different.
He's a different.
I don't know.
Center. He's a true five.
Yes.
So it's nothing flashy about him. He's not a Patrick Ewing.
No.
But I think on that prestige level, he can be up there because he has good footwork. And people watch what makes him
offense. Yeah.
Offensively, he has good footwork. So as far as that prestige level, he could be up there. And again, you go to a franchise where they'll use him correctly and not expose his weakness. The thing is, in the NBA, who is he going to be able to guard? The five. You have
because
you have fives that have to guard fours.
Correct.
As well.
Yeah.
So the thing is,
who is he going to stay? I mean, DeMarcus Cousins is somebody who I think
that's a four.
He's going to have to look at because DeMarcus wasn't a 5. He does.
He's a 3-4-5.
Yeah, exactly.
Marcus Cousins is a 3-4-5. Okay. Zach Randolph.
Correct. So 3-4-5. He's 6'11". He's a big guy. He doesn't handle the ball well.
But the 3 doesn't have to. I call him 3 because you don't have to handle the ball at the court. You just got to handle it in that half-court situation.
Correct. Okay.
That's what Cousins is capable of doing.
Yeah. Now, Zach Randolph, I see. Jeff Green, yeah.
Right.
Well, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. So
okay.
Who is the guard?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Selinger. He's coming off
injury.
I
think he can guard a DeMarcus Cousins. He's the same size. He's a little bit smaller.
But I'm saying foot speed.
He's the same speed as DeMarcus Cousins.
Okay.
The Cousins is slow.
I haven't been, okay.
Cousins is slow. I mean, obviously, Cousins has the offense too. I was going to embarrass Jay Okafor. Right. But if he had, he has a speed to guard. I feel.
Okay.
Justice Winslow.
All I can say is legit.
Legit.
That's what I could say. He's legit.
Jimmy Butler, I think, is going to be. I mean, he even looks like Jimmy Butler. Defense, offense. He takes it to the hole. Strong. He can shoot the ball a little bit.
Right.
Right. Free throws are terrible.
As Memphis Tigers free throws.
Correct. Oh my god, that was a terrible year.
Derrick Rose, CDR.
Terrible year.
They could have won that game on the line.
Yeah.
Actually,
easy.
So.
Easy. Picks: Duke, Michigan State. Who do you have?
My question is, I don't know if Michigan State is mature enough, but I feel they have enough pieces, so I'm gonna go with Duke because I know the powers of baby are gonna want to see a Wildcat and Blue Devil championship, and it's good for revenue. So,
just more conspiracy theories over here. Wisconsin and Kentucky.
I mean, that fan out there that could make $1 million off their bet, $200,000 bet, would be interesting to see if Michigan State makes it. But I just feel Duke has a little bit more firepower than Michigan State down the stretch. So, and I'm not a Duke fan. I can't stand Duke, but I just look at, what is the reality. Wisconsin, Kentucky. I think it's going to be a classic game. When you have pro players that are making it at the University of Kentucky and some quality college players on another side, I think it's going to be a good game in the making. But then that's where you see that separation down at the end of the close game, as you see through a lot of close games. They played from the Elite Eight, from Sweet 16 to Elite Eight with the Wildcats here, and see them walking in history a little closer to making history. So I'm going to step out there and pick the Wildcats.
Okay. So national championship, got Duke, Kentucky?
Kentucky.
You got Kentucky taking it all?
Yeah.
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 In my bracket, I had Duke versus Kentucky, and pretty much in the beginning of the year, when we saw these teams, we knew there was about 3-4 teams that can win national championship. Kentucky, Wisconsin, and Duke.
And the fourth one was a throw-in.
It was a throw-in, yeah.
It's
exactly.
Whoever's ready to play.
And Michigan State proved that they're once again
worthy
to play.
Yeah.
This Final Four, I'm excited for it.
Me too. I think it's gonna be classic. I don't see any blowouts. I don't see anybody losing no more than by 10. Again, my key thing: you see a game where somebody loses by 10 is usually a free throw contest situation. So everybody's gonna get their money worth out of this Final Four. So get your popcorn, get whatever you're ready. You party watching. Your NCAA Final Four watching parties ready.
KU fans, maybe next year.
Who are you rooting for, KU fans, at this point?
Greg Marshall coming back to WSU.
Yeah, they had to throw the kitchen sink at him.
But,
good move.
It's a great move
because if Greg Marshall left, the value of the NBC would have went down.
Correct.
So it was a great move for not only Wichita State but also for the Missouri Valley Conference. Because coach over the University of Northern Iowa, Big Jacobson, that's not. Even though he did a tremendous thing, it just doesn't have that savvy and that charisma as Greg Marshall does. And Greg Marshall was just more plugged into the coaching world, fraternity, so to speak. So it was a huge win for Wichita State. This could only help their recruiting and bring in some better. They still got another good class coming in and just push forward, get past that Sweet 16. I think when they got to the Elite Eight or Final Four. I think it was Final Four.
Last year?
No, not last year. A few years ago.
Final Four, yeah.
Final Four.
Yeah.
So,
I'm excited.
I'm excited. Bandwagoners.
All you bandwagoners that I got last week. We'll see. We got. What time are the games? Do you know what time the games are?
Offhand, I don't pay attention to that. And tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
For your local listings.
CBS. That's right. CBS. They are CBS. Anyway, thank you very much to our you looking at the game?
No,
our sponsors, I9 Sports. I'm going to show you all that. And
KBAF, Kansas Basketball Academy Foundation. Sweet swishes.
Have a good night.